Hello, friends. What happens when a civilization writes its rules in stone? Well, no one can pretend they forgot them. The Tiber flows calmly beside my canoe, but Rome's past was anything but calm when it came to laws. You've heard of shouting in the forum and protests on the hills, but today we arrive at a breakthrough. The moment Rome finally said, "All right, enough with the secret rules. Let's put it in writing." Welcome to the age of the 12 tables, the first Roman laws that anyone could see, assuming you could read Latin and weren't standing behind a tall gladiator. Let's rewind to the chaos. Patricians had been the exclusive interpreters of Roman law for ages. They'd toss out legal judgments like spells, vague, mysterious, and conveniently favoring their friends. The plebeians had had enough. Imagine being dragged into court only to hear, "You broke law X," and when you ask written, they say, "Oh, it's not written." But trust us, it's real. Yeah, that wasn't going to fly forever. So in 451 BCE, Rome appointed a group of 10 officials, the decemviri, to write down the laws. Sounds simple? Not quite. These 10 men had absolute power while they worked. Think of them as the original overpaid committee, with swords. Still, they got to work. The first 10 tables were completed that year. The next 2 were added in 450 BCE. And by 449 BCE, the 12 tables were publicly displayed in the Roman Forum, carved into bronze tablets. Or maybe wood or ivory. History's a bit fuzzy, but let's imagine bronze. It sounds cooler. Now, what did these laws cover? Oh, everything. Debt? You've got 30 days to pay. After that, good luck. Marriage? Only between citizens of the same class. No funny business. Property lines? Settle that fence dispute legally, not with goats. Funeral rules? No excessive wailing or gold-stuffed coffins. Rome liked dignity, not drama. Eye for an eye? Yep, it was that kind of justice. Brutal, but clear. Were the laws perfect? Not even close. Some were downright harsh, even bizarre. For example, if your neighbor's tree hung over your land, you had the right to chop off the branches. Ancient Rome, where landscaping met legislation. But for all their flaws, the 12 tables were revolutionary. For the first time in Roman history, the law became a public thing, a true res publica. Citizens could learn the rules, challenge unfair treatment, and build a sense of justice not based on birthright, but on written code. It was Rome's version of "no one is above the law." Though, let's be honest, plenty of senators still thought they were. The 12 tables became the foundation of Roman law, quoted by lawyers for centuries and even studied by modern legal systems. They weren't just rules, they were Rome saying, "This is who we are." And maybe that's the most Roman thing of all, taking chaos, carving it into order, and then debating it anyway. The canoe bumps gently as the river takes a soft turn. I imagine passing under a bridge where the ghost of a Roman tribune still recites Table 9 for practice. But if laws were Rome's skeleton, what made it move? What gave this messy, passionate republic its drive, its purpose? Next time, we sail into its beating heart, the spirit of the republic, the beliefs, the pride, and the wild, stubborn energy that made Rome tick.